Hey everybody, it's Jennifer with Magic Monthly, and so excited about the box that I have for you guys. You might notice I'm a bit barefaced, minus a little bit of chapstick and my base concealer. I do have some blush. Obviously, I have my eyebrows done. I'm looking a little bit crazy though because it's been kind of a nice day. So what I have is the Colourpop mystery bag that came out earlier this week. I kind of saw online, I'd gotten a little word that it was coming out, and so I waited until the second it launched, and I was one of the first couple people. I was in and on it. So I'm very excited about this. It was $25. I didn't use a code or anything. I think $55 is what you're supposed to get in the value, but I'm not as bothered about that because I'm sure we'll get at least 25. Here's what I've done because I'm a nut job. I have watched several unbaggings / unboxings of this mystery bag, and I have made a list of all the potential combinations that I could possibly get in here because there weren't that many variations. So I have went through and I have looked at all the colors and the Super Shock shadows that I currently have and other colors that I have in my collection that are close to the colors that I think I will get in here. I'll show you that video just in case you're curious. But I've also marked the colors that I have. It's too similar to what I have, so I'm going to be setting it aside for a giveaway. So there you go. We're going to see what we get, see what colors we get, see what's going to be going in a giveaway, etc. So join me now as I hop into this Colourpop mystery bag. This is the highlighter, and I could either get the colors according to what I've seen other people get in Pinch Me, Guilty Pleasure, or Counting Sheep. I'm really hoping for Guilty Pleasure or Counting Sheep, but the Pinch Me, it depends on if it looks like a blush topper or what. So let's see what we got. Guilty Pleasure. So that is awesome. That is the one that I wanted. Man, that's holographic, this package. So let me take this out. I'm super excited about the Guilty Pleasure Super Shock highlighter. It says Super Shock Cheek Pearlized, so I think you can use this as a blush topper or as a highlighter because on the top it says Super Shock highlighter, so who knows. This is a color that is very sort of peachy gold, which I think is going to be very interesting on my skin. So let me... Colourpop highlighters and Super Shock shadows. Are you feeling me on that? Man, they're great. Wow, so that is very, very blinding. Hopefully you can see that. Love that. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on my cheeks and just see what it looks like. I do have a mirror here, and I have a brush. This is a Bare Minerals highlighter brush, so I'm just gonna tap that on. The one thing about Colourpop highlighters is that they're so creamy, you often get so much better application with your finger. But we'll try it and see how it goes. And we may have to go back in with our finger. All right, so that's very exciting. So we are highlighted out. And I gotta say, I think the Guilty Pleasure looks good on me. Especially, I don't know why, sometimes the light hits better side. But yeah, so I don't know the prices. I will look them up and put them on the description down below, but I think it's like $8 or something. I don't know what their highlight prices are. All right, so the next thing I'm pulling out is going to be a Super Shock shadow. And I've got that my possible combinations for this could be Drift, Party of 5, or Sequin. Those are the colors that I've seen, and this is Party of 5. So this is actually the one that I wanted out of all of them because I think Drift, I have some shades that are pretty similar, especially one, and Sequin I also think I have a couple of shades that are pretty similar. So this is really pretty. It's a mauve. It has a definite shift of multiple colors. So let me swatch this. Really, really pretty. It's a pinky mauve. It's an interesting color, hard to describe. It looks a lot more purple in the pan than it comes off. So let me go ahead and just pop this on my eyelids. Just get some color on there. I am gonna be using my finger for this. It's often best for the shock shadows, and honestly I am just going to it's gonna be a really, really sort of bare look. Pop some Super Shock on there and head out. You can see the glitter, but I don't know if you can catch the shift. But regardless, I'm very excited to have this color. It was the color that I wanted, so awesome. Next one. You can hold on to it. All right, so we have another Super Shock shadow, and this one is in the color Drift. And I have a color that is very similar to this, and I will show you on screen. So I'm not going to be swatching this. I am going to be putting this aside for a giveaway. I'm going to open it just so you can get a feel for the color. It's very beautiful. It is a satin finish, and it is a burgundy color with a really pretty sort of, I don't know if it's gold or silver. It's kind of hard to tell because of the glitter, but it's got a little bit of a shift in it. It's very pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna set that aside for a giveaway. It is beautiful, but like I said, I just have a color that's so very similar. I would rather you guys take it and love it if I can't. Next we have a pressed powder shadow, and I could have got this in Snake Eyes or Come and Get It, and I got mine in Snake Eyes, which would have been the color that I would have wanted. So very excited about this. I love this color. I think we all have a lot of colors like this. It is a rose gold, if ever there was a rose gold. Put this in a Z palette. But honestly, I use those colors so much that I'm happy to have more of those. So I'm gonna pop this on my inner corner. Next, we have the Black on Black. This is the brand new mascara that just came out, and it is called the BFF Volumizing Mascara. And I am excited to try this. I got mine in Black on Black, which I think everybody did. I haven't seen any variations of that so far. So the packaging is really, really cute. It says BFF and has hearts and stars, lashes check on this side. So yeah, it's very cute. So I am going to give this a whirl and gonna put one on one side and not on the other, just so we can kind of see exactly how this mascara is hanging in there. All right, so I've heard someone else say this. This is a very dry mascara. It reminds me a little bit of Wonder Beauty, but I'm gonna come in so you can kind of see. So here's the one side. So it definitely does lengthen. It is not what I would call super dark. And I don't know that I'd say it's super volumizing. I'm gonna put on one more coat just to see if we can build that up just a little bit. So yeah, second coat definitely volumized a lot more. I like the formula. I like Wonder Beauty's formula. I really wish I had an eyelash brush on here because I am clumping a little bit and I really want to separate them. So I'm gonna put on the other and I'll be right back. All right, so I had a little bit better luck with that side. As you can see, it is definitely lengthening, and to be honest, that is pretty volumizing. The only thing is I wish I had an eyelash comb because it did clump a little bit, especially like right here, these few lashes. Ugh, that's gonna drive me nuts. But yeah, with a quick comb through with an eyelash comb, I think it'd be great. So it is a nice mascara. I do like it. It definitely added some length and volume. So cool. Let's move on to the next thing. Look, my face is coming together. The next thing I'm pulling out is a ultra glossy lip. And I could have gotten this, according to my research, in Champagne Mommy or Flying Horses. So I'm hoping for Champagne Mommy. Let's see what we got. We got Flying Horses. So this will be going into a giveaway. I have a gloss that is almost exactly like this and exactly this color. So I am not going to open it. It is a mauve and it is a gloss. And from all the swatches and stuff that I've seen, it looks really pretty. I just have a color that's so very similar and I hardly ever wear it. So I'm gonna put that aside with our Super Shock shadow to go in the giveaway. right, next is going to be an Ultra Blotted Lip, and this one everybody got in doozy, and so did I. So I am excited about this color because I think it's an interesting color. I don't really have anything quite like it. So this is supposed to look like the Ultra Blotted Lip, what your lips look like after you eat a popsicle. So we're gonna see what we think. To be honest, it's a bit more opaque than I would have thought. So I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on, see what we think. My lips are so dry right now. My matte lipstick is not doing me any favors. But regardless, I really like it. I think this is a fun color. And I like it a lot. It kind of reminds me of, it does remind me of like a cherry popsicle when you've been eating a cherry popsicle, but it also kind of reminds me, a way to describe it would be like watermelon. It kind of looks a little bit like watermelon color. So I like that. So let's go to the next product. Next is going to be a Lippie Stix, and everyone that I've seen has gotten this in the color Ziggy, and so did I. So Ziggy Matte X, and from what I've seen, these are really, I really like this color. It's like a brick red. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna swatch that right above the other one. Yeah, I would definitely call this a brick red. It looks kind of brown in camera, but it is a red. So I'm just gonna remove this with a little wipe and try that on because, you know, my lips are in terrible condition, so why not? It's definitely pigmented, and I think I definitely need a lip liner with that application. I got that everywhere. I like how matte that it is. It's a pretty color, different. It is definitely a red, but it's got some brown in it, so I think a brick red is the perfect way to describe that. And there you can see it was the swatch on my lips, so it's a bit more red on my lips. Yeah, I like that. I love that shade. And we're down to our last product. And this is the Colourpop Luxe Lipstick, and this is the Blur formula that just came out. So I'm very excited about this. And the colors I could have got would have been 21 Questions, Lucky Strike, Solo, or Mesmerized. I am hoping for any but Lucky Strike, and that was the one color that I felt like I already had some similar colors. So let's see what we got. We got 21 Questions, so awesome. I'm excited. I realize that when I'm excited, it means less for a giveaway. We do have 2 products for a giveaway, so that is still really good. This color, 21 Questions, it looks like a red. Look how pretty this is with the packaging and the stars and the gold and all the things. So I'm going to put this right here. The thing about this lipstick is it's buildable, but you can also sheer it out. So here is what this looks like. It is a very light red with a tint of maybe berry or pink in it. It's kind of hard to say. It's an interesting color. But yeah, so there you go. So I've been really excited to try this formula. So let's go ahead and give it a whirl. This is an interesting formula. First of all, I really like the color. Second of all, I've heard people talk about the formula and how it's really hard to describe. And I can see why they say that. It kind of reminds me of way back in the day, I think, when I was like in high school or something, way back in the day. There used to be a product called Corn Silk or something powder, and it was like silk. So you put it on this powder and then it got real silky. There was also a lotion that Bath & Body Works had at one time. It started out a liquid and you started rubbing it and it became like this really silky powder. That's what that feels like. It's so soft on the lips. It literally feels like I've had a dusting of powder on my lips rather than a cream product. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more colors in that because that I am massively a fan of. There you have it. There is my Colourpop mystery bag. I want to say that I'm really impressed with their mystery bag products, that they put 2 new items, a mascara and one of their Luxe lipsticks. I think that's really cool. And regardless of what you think of any of the other products, that's pretty awesome. And it was definitely $25 worth. And like I said, we do have 2 products that I will put aside for a future giveaway. I got a little bit of eyeshadow on the outer packaging here, but we've got the Super Shock Shadow in Drift, and we have the Ultra Glossy Lip in Flying Horses, which is a really pretty mauve color. So that's it for me, and I hope everybody's doing great. And like I said, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you got this bag, and let me know if you got the same bag, if we're bag twins, or if you got some of the other variations. All right, guys, that's it for me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.